Raid Shadow Legends offers you a bunch of free champions just for logging in daily. The first one is High Cartoon, Yaga Insatiable, Dark Etel, and so on. As you log in, you get these champions. One of the best ones that we get so far on all this entire list you see me scrolling so far, the best one is Scyl the Drake. This is no secret, she is the champion you get at logging in 180 days, and she's good at everything. In this video, I'm going to show you how I built mine, and you see her champion build and masteries, and help you decide how to build yours. Now, Raid is not known for giving out free champions just like that, but this is a culture that they have started and is now impossible for them to stop. For them to stop giving Scyl the Drake will be unjust to the new players who are just joining the game and they don't get her. That's why they really can't do anything about this champion despite how good she is. A nerf is not coming, a buff is not coming, she's just good just the way she is. She's somebody that just takes a mid-game player or somebody who just started playing the game for 180 days and struggling through the dungeons and so far. You just get her and your dungeon runs improve, your spider runs improve, you stop dying so much, you have a good revival once and for all, and a good maybe healer. So let's take a look at her skills first of all. If you're not familiar with this champion, if you're new to the game, her A1 has a decreased speed and also has a chance to decrease the turn meter by 50% for the enemy she hits. So she just hits one enemy with that one. So that's nothing special, but this decreased speed is huge on bosses, because if you don't decrease their speed, sometimes they just take multiple turns before you, and decreasing their speed by a whole 30% makes your entire team maybe sometimes go faster than they are. So this is kind of clutch for the spider. So she places this for the spider and all those Doom Tower bosses that can, you can decrease their speed. Also for the Ice Golem and the Fire Knight, this is what you need to make sure the Ice Golem doesn't put his shield up before you can take your turn or take hits, as reducing his turn meter again. This 15% decrease of turn meter, you might see it as maybe nothing, but when she does this for an enemy that is about to take a turn, you see how important it is, especially when they're about to hit you. What she is known for the best is this stun. Though it's a very low chance of stunning, a 20% chance of stunning the enemy, it hits 2 times. So that is up to 40% chance, because it says each hit has a 20% chance of stunning an enemy. So if you come to these waves, because you can stun bosses obviously, so if you're fighting a bunch of waves and you do the 2 hits, she has a 40% chance of stunning them. So if you go down here, you see you can increase the chance by 10 and 5% if you book this champion. This is a champion you don't really need books for. Of course, if you're early game, you don't have the legendary books if you're free to play. But if there is a champion that you should book first, you might want to book these skills to improve her. But if you're saving your legendary books for a more important legendary champion, save them. Scyl doesn't need it to do her task. So if you're just getting her first, she doesn't need book. Don't mind about this ability, though it will decrease the cooldown by 1. That is why I needed it, so I can take multiple turns and do this. So this is our main ability, the stun. We'll see how we can improve that chances also as you go along. Her next ability that she's known for is this revive. She revives one ally with 50% HP and places ally protect on that ally also. So any hit that comes to that ally when his HP is 50%, she will take 50% of that damage that is coming to that ally. But the ally protect is just for 2 turns, so he will survive, and maybe she heals him with this passive, and heals all allies by 10% of their max HP at the start of each turn. Also places a 30% increased speed buff on a random ally. So if you don't have a speed booster or a speed increase champion like Apothecary, she is one that helps. Usually you see her being run in a team. Let's say you're a beginner player and you get Apothecary, he's in all your dungeons and everywhere. Once you get Scyl the Drake, most people drop Apothecary. Although she doesn't have that speed boost, but because she doesn't do that in the arena or anything. But Apothecary still has its chances, but most times you need more champions to fill up those places with decreased defense, with some damage and all that. Or another stun. But Apothecary sometimes drops on most teams when Scyl the Drake is gained on day 180. Because there's no point having a team of an 3-4 man team of just healers and then less damage. So people just bring her in and maybe another support heal, because her passive heal of 10% is not enough to keep the entire team alive. Although if somebody goes down, she can bring them back up. So that's my point. You might want to test to see if yours can keep your entire team alive before you take out your primary healer from the team. She is just secondary healer. So that's the passive. And because it places this increased speed on randomly, you can choose who it goes on. Once somebody has increased speed, she will not place it on them again. Her next turn will place it on another random somebody. So everybody just keeps getting increased speed randomly. Your entire team will never get increased speed. That's why this is not very reliable, but it helps. Now, you've seen her skills. Let's go to her artifacts. There is a debate between what to build this champion with. From what you see from her skills, knowing her main ability is that stun and that revive, you want her to be very fast. That's the first thing you think about. You also want her to have accuracy enough to land that stun. The stun is very low chance of landing, so you want the entire accuracy you need according to the boss or dungeon that you're fighting, so she can land her decrease speed and maybe her turn meter decrease, the small one, and also the stun. So what do you build this champion with? The artifact said that people always recommend you build it with. For a beginner player, you just came into the game, I'm sure you have lots of, where is this set? Perception, where is it? Here. You have lots of perception sets that you got from the forge. So this is what you might need to get her accuracy where you need it to be, because you might not have her at level 6 or 60 yet, or you're trying to just use her a little bit. Just use her for the stun. Now if you have this set, these other two sets I'll show you, the first one being stun and the second set being where is it? I scrolled past it, right? Relentless. These are the two ones I recommend. Stun set and relentless set, and I'll tell you where you use them best. Scyl the Drake can be built custom. Now we know we can use her in every part of the game, but you can build a custom for one part of the game that you're finding so difficult to get past. For me, that part of the game was Spider. So I was coming between Spider 14, 15 when I got her, and she made getting through those spider links really, really easy because of the stun. So I wanted her to have a higher chance. Sometimes when she does the stun, she just stuns 2 spiders, she stuns 3 or 4, and the rest still do their damage and take you down. I'm not worried about the spider having extra turn to eat up the spider links. I had an army guard that could decrease the turn meter consistently, I think. But Scyl the Drake was the one who took care of the spider links, because they are doing too much damage and my team could not survive. So I needed her to do stun. That is why I built mine in stun set. So the build you're looking at right now is from months ago. This is my first build of Scyl the Drake. I did not regear her or anything just for this video. I just wanted to show you how I used that first. Now as for an end game player, I might come in here and regear this thing to a relentless set. Why? For bosses. So I built her for waves with stun, but for bosses I will build her with relentless set, especially in the Doom Tower. The relentless set doesn't really help the stun in any way, because you still have a low chance of placing the stun, while with this set it increases your chance of placing the stun. So if your double chance of hitting them does not stun them, this set can also increase your chance of stunning, because it has an 18% chance. And remember, if you're going to rely on this artifact only, it does not require accuracy. That's something a lot of people do not know. Placing stun from artifacts don't require accuracy. I hope I'm right about that. I think I heard it somewhere. but placing stun from your abilities do require accuracy. So I know for a beginner player to get stun set is quite difficult. I think I started mine with some 4 sets, 4 star artifacts before I used, and then I upgraded them and deleted all my 4 stars. So she was rocking 4 star stun sets. That's what I mean. And also I have a 2-piece speed set, because despite having had to place a stun, you still need her to have enough speed to go again and again to be faster. So if I click through, you see I have speed boots on her, chest for HP, gauntlet defense. She doesn't really need attack. Her damage is based on attack, but I did not build Scyl the Drake for attack, and you'll see it in my masteries when I show you. I was trying to get some crit rates. It wasn't high enough, but I was looking for HP and defense. Resistance is not high, more accuracy, crits, and of course accuracy banner, some speed there. I have 6 stars to replace all this, so I need to do it, but not now. I currently don't have enough silver for it. So that's my artifacts for a total stat of 51k HP, 1700 attack, which I was not even looking for, and her defense, no, her damage is based on defense, right? Let me see. Her damage is based on defense. Yes, I said attack. That's how long I've not used this champion. Her defense is quite high. That's almost somebody you're taking to the clan boss that needs this amount of defense. That this is not a champion I wanted to die in my team, because once your reviver goes down, the entire run is over. So as long as Scyl the Drake is alive, you still have a little bit of hope of reviving this person, take a few turns, then reviving the next person. So that's why she has this amount of defense. And crit damage, I wasn't even trying to get this. Accuracy is what I was aiming for. 223 accuracy is enough to take me to level 20 dungeons. You see, I've not even revised this to be about 250 accuracy, which you need for the Doom Tower, or even more accuracy for those Doom Tower waves. So I need to review this. Now for her masteries, this is where another thing where you contest whether you want to build her with attack or defense. Remember, mine was for spider waves, and I wanted her to stay alive, and that is why I went through the defense tree, and that's where most of my accuracy or my HP comes from. So you see me selecting HP here because I already had enough accuracy. For a beginner player, you want more accuracy. You don't have enough in the artifact, so you might want to get accuracy. Don't just copy masteries. Make sure you read through them and find out what works for your account. So some people might even prefer to go this turn meter, has a chance to increase the turn meter so she can go multiple times. But I wanted anything to do with HP and healing. So I wanted her to be just the healer. I didn't want her to do any special thing. I wanted her to be just a healer and a reviver and a stunner for my team. That's why I went through this way. This one increases the value of your shield by 5%. So instead of doing just little heals, all these masteries you see me selecting really increases her heals. Has a 5% chance of decreasing the cooldown of a random skill. I was hoping this will make her revive come up faster, because if she revives one champion, she has to wait. But if you have this skill, a very low chance of resetting the cooldown by 1 turn. It rarely happens though, so I don't think this is a very wise one. For spider, this would have been the best one for me, but I told you my Amiga was taking care of the turn meters. I just had a problem with the waves, with the spiderlings. That's why I didn't come this way. And 30% chance of extending duration of any buff cast by this champion. So you remember that random speed buff she's putting on allies, it can go for extra 1 turn, maybe being a 3 turn, that is. And this one is increasing the chance of placing any debuff. This also helps her place her stun, right? Yes. No, it doesn't help with stun. No, it will not increase the chance of placing stun. So I guess I goofed with this one. I goofed, because that's the only thing she needs chances for, right? So I goofed with that one. No worries. I'll probably rebuild her sometime in the future, and then I will not select this because it doesn't improve her chance of placing stun. But this one increases the chance of placing stun. Increases the chance of placing stun. Wait, did I read this right? Will not increase the chance of placing stun. Okay, this one does not help her, but this one helps her. I wanted to say, how did I make this mistake in two places? Increase the chance of placing stun, sleep, freeze, fear, and all that by how many percent? By 5%. So it will improve the chance of placing it, both for the artifact was 18%, it will improve it to what? 23%, and also our personal skill to increase by 5%, which is so instead of being a 40%, it will be what? 50%, because of the 2 times she takes turn. She hits them, I mean. So that's the defense 3 I came. I wasn't building up for damage. Now, if you're going to be facing against bosses and you want her to do some damage, because she's in high defense and all that, you want to go down to this what do you call it, War Master Mastery. That's the mastery you need. Go and crit damage in all this way to increase the chances of making damage to somebody who is higher HP than you are, and so on. And that's the way you want to go. But I didn't want my Scyl the Drake to die. That's why I came through the defense 3, and I didn't even take the chance of, you know, counter attack or nothing. I just wanted her to survive and place a stun. So if I wanted to build my Scyl the Drake today, I wouldn't come down to this chance of placing stun. I will probably go through the attack 3. So because she was used for this purpose for Spider 20, and that's why she was built like this. Now, before I end this video, let me talk about the Relentless set a little bit. I've talked about the stun set. I've hyped it up because that's what you need as a beginner player. You don't want those enemies to take all those stuns and take you down. When they are stunned, you have an easier time going through the battle. But for a Relentless set against the bosses, Scyl the Drake heals your allies, right? So the more the Relentless set procs, if you don't know what it does, has a 18% chance of getting an extra turn. So if you get extra turn, which you can also increase by 5%, you can heal again and again and again. You can heal your allies. Also, that extra turn can count as a turn you revive somebody. So if you just stun somebody and then you take an extra turn, you can slow somebody, you can revive somebody. There's a lot you can do with extra turns. And you know, Relentless can even proc 2 times, 3 times. I use it on a lot of my champions for Doom Tower right now, and also do it for Faction Wars. Everybody is going on Relentless set because I want them to take that extra turns. And also stun set is also huge for Faction Wars. So that's why I will build my Scyl the Drake today in Relentless if I had the silver, but I didn't want to regear her for just this video. So I think that explains how you should build your Scyl the Drake. If you do not have any of these sets, if you're just new to the game, put her in speed sets. 6 speed set, nothing special. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just put speed all through for her, because the faster she can go, the more she can stun, then the faster she can heal your allies and revive somebody. So remember, your speed set, you might have that accuracy going for you, and that's what you need. Which other set you want? Lifesteal for a beginner player, because you don't want her to die, because she doesn't do enough damage to really heal a lot, except you put in the what do you call this mastery that I just saw. Oh, I closed it. War Master Masteries. So that's my Scyl the Drake build. Hope you get yours soon in day 180. I'm sorry for somebody who gets double Scyl the Drake, because you can run 2 of them in the team and just stun everybody, yes, but that's not a champion you want 2 of. Scyl the Drake is not a champion you really want 2 of. It's a sad day when somebody pulls a Scyl the Drake and then gets another one. It's not a champion you want 2 of. But hey, a dupe system is coming, and maybe they will find some use for a double Scyl the Drake. So that's my Scyl the Drake build. Let me know if you have any questions about this champion build I just showed you. Drop them in the comments below and I'll reply you almost immediately. My name is Brix5D, and I do these videos like this to, you know, cover some champions that I've used to help my account develop up to this point where it is. Let's not forget all the old ones and only focus on the new champions that are all shiny and stuff. So she was my second legendary, and I still cherish this champion all till today. Please like and subscribe if this video helps you in any way. Also, let me know if you have any other alternate builds you have for your Scyl the Drake in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.